fans, and welcome to another French Fried Trains Minecraft locomotive tutorial. Today, we're going to be building this Via Rail FP7 locomotive. So let's get right into the build here. As usual, our first step is to take out a dark oak stair for the coupler, and we'll attach that up here. Underneath it, we're going to put a dark oak fence gate sideways and a sideways dark oak fence gate on either side. Coming off the coupler, we're going to put 3 polished black stone blocks coming across the middle on this second layer, and then open a dark oak fence gate on either of the outside edges. Then in front of this, we'll do our rear truck, so we're going to skip 1 block forward from this, and we're going to put a netherite on each rail with an end rod axle. In front of that, we're going to do a 3x4 of polished black stone blocks. In front of that, another set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. Then we're going to put a hopper on the sides of all 4 wheels. Then we're going to take deep slate tile stairs here, put them upside down facing inward on the outside edges, and then a T shape in the middle, so we have like this M shape of upside down stairs. And we'll do the same thing on this side here. Once we have that, we'll open dark oak fence gates into the ends of the wheels here, and also into the ends of the wheels on both sides back here. Then we'll come on this second layer and fill the top middle 3 with polished black stone blocks down the length of the truck here, and we'll come out 1 block past where the fence gates are. Come underneath it and put 3 across the bottom, and coming off the bottom, we're going to put a row of outward facing upside down polished black stone stairs 6 blocks long. Then 3 polished black stone blocks across here, and 6 upside down stairs on this side too for the fuel tank. Then we'll fill the top middle 3 with polished black stone block down to the end of this fuel tank. In front of this, on the bottom of each side, we're going to put 3 polished deep slate walls coming up the rails. Then come back here and delete the back wall on each side, so it looks like this. Then we're going to crouch and put a sideways dark oak fence gate on either side in front of that. Then in front of this, we're going to turn sideways and put a string in the gap between the rails across here. Then crouch and put a row of 5 sideways anvils for an air tank. Just like that. Then we'll continue filling the top middle 3 with polished black stone block down till it's above this air tank. Now we'll do the front truck, so skip 1 block forward from this and get a netherite on each rail for wheels. In front of it, a 3x4 of polished black stone block, and another set of netherite wheels. Put an end rod between them for axles, and also one between these wheels. Then we put a hopper on the outside of each of the 4 wheels, and we do the same thing we did before, where we make this upside down stair M-shaped pattern. So it looks like that. And we do the same thing over here. Use deep slate tile stairs to make an upside down M-shaped pattern. Then we'll open dark oak fence gate into the ends of the wheels here, and also into the ends of the wheels down here. Then we'll continue filling the top middle 3 on the second layer with polished black stone block. We'll stop above where the fence gates are, and in front of it, we're going to make a 3x2 of polished black stone in the middle. Next, we're going to come on top of the truck and do a full line of dark oak trapdoors going from wheel to wheel. Same thing here. And then we do the other side. A full line of dark oak trapdoors going from wheel to wheel on this truck and on this truck up here. After that, we're going to come up top here and start at the very front of it on the 3rd layer up, and we're going to fill the whole top middle 3 end to end with polished black stone block. Now we're going to come on the side here on the second layer, and in between the fuel tank and this back wheel, we're going to put an upside down backward facing polished black stone stair. Then we'll come up here and we're going to put an upside down forward facing stair right above where this anvil's sticking out. Then we'll fill in the whole line between the stairs with polished black stone block. So it looks like this, and we're going to do the same thing at the other side. So back here between the fuel tank and the wheel, an upside down backward facing stair, and up here above the anvil, an upside down forward facing stair, and a full line of polished black stone blocks in between the stairs. Now we're going to come on the side of this, and one block over from where the anvil is on the second layer, we're going to put a stone button. Then come to the back of the fuel tank area, and on the third block in from the stair, put a crimson button, and next to it, a crimson sign. So it looks like that. And we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So on the third block in, a crimson button, then a crimson sign. Then on this front block, a stone button. Then we're going to come on the side of the front here, and we're going to put a forward facing right side up polished black stone stair and an upside down one above it. Same thing on this side. In the front middle three right side up stairs on bottom, a block on the top middle, and an upside down stair on either side, so it looks like that. Then we'll turn around with a dark oak stair and stack it up to that second block for the coupler, delete the one we used for placement, put a dark oak fence gate underneath it, and also open dark oak fence gates on either side of the coupler here. Then on the side behind this top stair, we're going to put an upside down, backward facing, polished black stone stair on that second layer. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So an upside down stair here. Then we're going to put 2 polished black stone blocks on this side, 3 across the top of the front here, and 2 on this side. Then behind it, we're going to put an upside down backward facing polished black stone stair on the third layer on each side. Then we're going to grab a polished black stone slab here, and we'll start running slabs on this top outside edge to the back. And actually we're going to stop above where this whole fuel tank section is. We're going to fill it with polished black stone blocks. And then after the back of the fuel tank, slabs on the top outside edge to the back. And we'll do the same thing here. So start at the back on top with slabs until you get to the fuel tank, then blocks to the front of the fuel tank, and then slabs to the front. Then on top of the very front middle here, we're going to make a 3x2 of yellow concrete and one on the top middle above it, and then a forward facing oak stair on either side. Then on each side behind it, we're going to make a 2x2 of yellow concrete. Then we're going to come in with polished black stone stairs sideways so it comes around the corner like this, and then turn it around the corner to the outside. Do the same thing on this top side here. Then fill the rest of this top on this layer with polished black stone block. Then we're going to do another column of 2 yellow concrete on each side and 5 polished black stone blocks coming across the top of it here. Then we'll do our windshield, so 2 light gray stained glass blocks, then a blue concrete in between them, and 2 more light gray stained glass bottoms. Then we're going to come behind this on each side here, and we're going to make a 3x3 of yellow concrete on each side. Then above the yellow concrete, we're going to do light gray stained glass blocks. So it looks like this. And actually we're going to knock out this first one on the side and put in a blue concrete. So there's a little window divider on each side. Then we're going to come behind here, knock out this block here, put in a right side up polished andesite stair and 2 upside down ones above it. Do the same thing here, so knock that out, right side up stair, 2 upside down ones above it. Then we'll put a warp door on each side of the cab here. Then we're going to come down to the back, and we're going to put a dark oak door in the very middle, and we're going to put 2 right side up polished black stone stairs facing backward on each side, and we're going to start raising that up, come across the top with the stairs here, and 1 more, so this is 4 blocks tall, just like that. Then we're going to come back up on the side here, and we're going to switch to blue concrete. And starting right behind this door, we're going to make blue concrete 3 blocks tall and bring it all the way down to the back, and we're going to do that on both sides. Now we're going to come on the side of the back here because there's an access door. And right behind the back of the fuel tank area here, we're going to knock out a column of 2 of the blue concrete and also the slab below it. Down here, put an upside down polish andesite stair and then a warp door. And we have to do the same thing on this side. So right behind the fuel tank, knock out these 2 blue concrete and the slab, an upside down stair, and a warp door. Now we'll do our grab iron, so on each side of the door on the bottom half of it, put iron bars coming down, and we're going to make them extend so the whole thing is 3 blocks tall of iron bars. Then up to this door, we start up here, and we're going to make it 4 blocks tall. Then we'll put the bars on the other side, so a column of 4 on each side of this door, and a column of 3 on each side of this door. Just like that. Then on these top outside edges, we're going to go end to end with cobbled deep slate wall on both sides because there's a vent that runs the entire length of the locomotive. And we'll do the same thing on this side, a full row of cobbled deep slate walls all the way down to the back of it here. Just like that. Now we'll come on top of the windshield here and put 5 forward facing polished black stone stairs coming across, then turn sideways and wrap around the corner. Then we'll do a full row of polished black stone stairs facing outward all the way down the top outside edge of the locomotive to the very back of it. Right across here. Then we'll come over to the other side, start right here, in a full row of outward-facing polished black stone stairs on this side, and bring that all the way forward until it meets up with the stairs on the front of the windshield on this side. Then once we have that, we're going to switch over to polished black stone block, and we'll fill the whole top middle 3 of this roof all the way down to the end. Then on this back end, we're going to put an iron trap door in front of the door, and on either side of it a black stone wall, and we'll bring the wall up either side of the door and across the top of it. On these corners of the walls, put a redstone torch on each side, and on this side we're going to put a glow item frame with glowstone for the rear headlight. Then we're going to come up here with white stained glass pane, put one on the side of this blue concrete here for a rear view mirror, and one on this side. On the middle of this front, we're going to put a glow item frame with glowstone for headlights. And then down on each side of this polished blackstone, glow item frame with glowstone for ditch lights. On the top outside of the yellow, we're going to put dark oak signs with the number 1418 for the locomotive number, and hit both of those signs with white dye and then a glow ink sac. Now we're going to come on top of the back and start detailing the roof. So on the back here, 1 block in from the end, we're going to put a flower pot on the right, then 2 dark oak trapdoors, 3 in front of it, then 2 on each side, and a black candle in the middle. Skip a block forward from this, put a polished blackstone in the middle, and a deep slate tile block. Skip a block forward, make a plus shape, skip a block forward, make a plus shape for fans. Then, 2 black candles in the middle here, and another plus shape for a 3rd fan. Knock out the centers of all 3 of these fans, put in bedrock, and then an oak trapdoor for all 3 fans. On the front of this deep slate tile block, we're going to put a black banner, and then we're going to go and grab black carpet real quick, and 2 black carpets on top of this box. Then we're going to come up here, skip 1 block forward from the front fan, and open back-to-back crimson fence gates for the horn, and then put a light gray candle in the very front center for an antenna. And now the roof is completed. Then there's 2 windows on the side, so 1 block over from these iron bars on top, we're going to knock out a blue concrete and put in a light gray stained glass block. And then right next to this door, we do 1 back here, so there's 2 windows. We'll do the same thing on this side. So 1 over from these iron bars, put in a light gray stained glass block, and then 1 over from this one, and put in a light gray stained glass block. Now we're going to do our logo, so 1 block over from where this window is, underneath it, we're going to knock out this V shape and fill it with yellow concrete, skip a block, a column of 2, yellow concrete, skip a block, in the A shape. That's for our Via Rail logo. You could use letter banners for this, but I use blocks because that will make the logo look too small to how it's supposed to be. Then we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to skip 1 block forward from the back one, make a V shape, fill it with yellow, skip a block, an I shape, fill it with yellow, skip a block in the A shape, and fill that with yellow. Then we need to make some banners, so we're going to come into a loom with a yellow banner and red dye. We're going to put a vertical on the left and then a diagonal, new banner. A vertical in the middle, new banner. Vertical on the left, vertical on the right, horizontal on top, horizontal in the middle. Switch to yellow dye and put a yellow border around all 3 of these banners we just made. And this is for the logo on the very front. So we'll come up here and we'll spell out Via right here. Then we have to make some number banners, so we can go ahead and clear all of those banners out. We need to get white dye, blue dye, and a blue banner. So we'll come back into our loom with our blue banner and white dye. Put a vertical in the middle, new banner. We're going to put a vertical on the left, switch to blue dye, make the bottom half blue. Switch back to white dye, put a vertical on the right, and a horizontal in the middle. New banner. Horizontal in the middle, horizontal on top, horizontal on bottom, vertical on the left, vertical on the right. Switch to blue dye and put a blue border around all 3 of these banners. And this is for the locomotive number at the back here. So we're going to come right up behind this door and hang our banners. And the number for this one is 1418. And then we do the same thing on the other side. So behind this door, we use the banners to put 1418. So it looks like that. And I'm not quite liking how this looks, so we're going to knock out this corner polished blackstone and replace it with yellow concrete. And we'll do the same thing on this side, knock out this one, put in yellow concrete. And now the outside's done and we can start working on the interior. So come on into the cab here, and at the level of the door, fill it in 3 wide with smooth stone slabs, and extend it back behind the door by 1, and all the way up to the front till the whole cab floor is filled in here. Then we'll put double slabs in the middle here for a control stand. We're going to put a glow item frame up here with a compass and 2 levers on this control stand. Turn around and put a stair on each side for seats. Behind the doors here, we need to get a blast furnace in the middle with a glowstone above it, and then a door on each side. Then we'll come and start working on the engine compartment. So come through here. We're going to use polished andesite stairs to make a staircase coming down on each side. And then we're going to make 2 columns of smooth stone slabs going from the floor all the way up to the ceiling here. Behind that, up the middle, we're going to put 3 cut copper blocks with 1 in the middle, and then stairs facing backwards on either side like that. Then 2 up to the ceiling and a block on each side so it makes a T shape. Then behind this, we need to make a column of sideways anvils. And then we're going to have to stand on something right here so we can crouch and put another anvil on top here and get rid of those temporary blocks. Behind it up the middle, we're going to put a row of 7 sideways anvils coming back for the bottom of the prime mover. Then above the prime mover, still in the middle, we're going to put 2 layers of netherite covering the anvils. Then we're going to come through the sides, and on all the netherite blocks, we're going to put a stone button on the side of them. And we do the same thing over here. Stone buttons on the sides of all these netherite blocks. Then on top of this, at the front of the netherite, we're going to put smooth stone blocks coming back, 5 of them. And then 2 sideways anvils on top. Then behind here, we're going to crouch and put 2 sideways end rods. Behind that, we'll make the generator. So we're going to put a 2x2 of smooth stone blocks, and then back to back polished andesite stairs, and then back to back upside down polished andesite stairs. Then over here, we close a jungle trapdoor for a brake wheel, and on this side, put an end portal for the toilet. And there we have it, folks. We've completed our Via Rail FP7 locomotive. I hope you enjoyed the build. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone, have a great week. Stay safe out there, rail fans.